Good Tuesday evening, YouTube. I'm back again. Hey, Jessica girl. I don't even know if they'll send out any more notifications because I've done like 3 videos today, okay? But anyway, I had to come back because, child, I went to, oh, I think I did get the notification again. Okay. I wanted to talk about, let's discuss the first time that Nylah and Taz doxed me, okay? Now, if you were on live with me a little earlier today, while I was discussing them discussing me, in the midst of me doing all of that, evidently they doxed me, right? But if I'm so insignificant, if I'm so irrelevant, why is it that you've doxed me? You guys, you weirdos, have doxed me twice. Let's talk about it, okay? I'm irrelevant. I'm a widow. I don't get no views, but yet and still, you've doxed me twice, okay? Make it make sense, all right? So the first time that these weirdos doxed me, do you see what I'm saying? It is when I was in the beef sector, and so you guys know from time to time when I was in the beef sector, I come over to the black sector. You know what I mean? And cavort around a little bit, see what was going on. So I was on Taz and Nyla's, one of Taz's channels way back or something like that, right? And so I got into it. Hey, Miss Understand, how you doing? They are very annoying and narcissistic, but they let they slip show today. Okay. So anyway, let me tell y'all this. So, I was on there for a while, and I got into it with Obsidian. When they was over there, pulling on his eggplant emoji, right? So I was over there, and so I left out from over there because I felt like they set me up, which we all know they are good at setting people up. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like button on your way in the door, okay? It'll help the algorithm or whatever, and a lot of people will be alerted that I'm on. So anyway, that happened. I got pissed off, okay, because everybody knows that I don't like that weirdo either. Do you see what I'm saying? Hey, Kizzy's Corner, how you doing? So they died me because when I left from, because they ambushed me with Obsidian, right? And so after they did that, I came back to my channel. And I was upset. Do you see what I'm saying? So I went in on them throughout a couple of videos. So now remind you, I'm in the beef sector. And I'm telling you guys this story because Taz and Nylah, they let their slip show today, okay? Because everything that Cluster B was saying about them in the way of doxing, it is absolutely the truth. Because this is the second time they doxed me with the same information, okay? So anyway, I made my little videos, whatever. So Nylah, with her little messy ass, with her passive aggressive ass, she goes over to this girl's in the beef sector. Her channel name is shit, I forgot the child's name. Her name is 7 stars. So she is a miserable person. You can tell she's a miserable person. It's understood. So she gets cool with 7 stars. I don't know if they were cool before, but anyway, me and 7 stars are beefing back and forth about something that another content creator had said about her. Do you see what I'm saying? So we're beefing back and forth and everything, right? She jumps in and puts a battery in 7 stars back, and the next thing you know, I'm doxxed. Okay, so this is how I know that she doxed me, because when she doxed me, it was from an old Twitter account from like 2012, right? I forgot I had the Twitter account, but thanks to them doxing me, okay, and putting a whole lot of fake tweets under there, because we know that they know how to, play around with stuff and make it seem like, you said something you different say, they know how to doctor stuff, right? And so they doctored up an old Twitter account from 2012, right? And so I told my niece about it, and she, excuse me, y'all, these allergies are killing me. That's why I had to get off the first time, this last time. But anyway, she shut down the account, And I guess they was upset about that. Like I said, she tried to weaponize 7 stars, you know what I mean, to do her passive aggressive bidding. Do you see what I'm saying? So she put a whole bunch of fake tweets under. It was my original Twitter page from 2012. Like I said, I forgot about it. Then I didn't know the password. It took my niece all of 5 minutes. Do you see what I'm saying? To change the password to shut down the page, right? Because it was from 2012, right? So who cares? Anyway, right? So she did that. And I think that somebody told me that she went on her channel and doxed me again over there on her channel. But now I'm irrelevant now. What I say don't matter, right? Okay? So that happened and she weaponized 7 stars, all this and all that. Now this is how silly she is, right? You don't like that rude imp guy. He's a narcissist too. It's beyond, these people are mentally ill. Do you see what I'm saying? That is what's going on here. Okay, so that happened. You know what I mean? And I wasn't shocked. And as soon as I seen it, I knew where it came from. And the reason why I knew where it came from is because what they said under there, the she liked white chocolate and whatever else they said, I knew it was Nylah and Taz. Do you see what I'm saying? They told on themselves they are not as clever as they think they are. That's my issue, right? And so I found it very interesting because really, what is it going to change? So anyway, I'm in the beef sector. It is what it is, right? And so, okay, I came left. I said, you know what, I'm going to leave. Now this is the second time. This is what happened today, right? That is what happened the first time. The same information that they doxed me with today was the same information they doxed me with the first time. Okay, so that's how I knew what they were doxing me with today. But all they did was verify, you know what I mean, my suspicion of when I was doxxed the first time. They verified it. You doxed me with the same information. You did it the first time. You did it again today. Now, I don't understand how I could trigger a couple of grown gutter rats to the point to where they want to, I'm old, I'm irrelevant, I'm this, that, and the other. So why you doxing me twice? If I'm all of these things, I make it make sense. Do you see what I'm saying? And hey everybody, if I didn't say your name, let me say it again. Jessica, Misunderstood, Kizzy's Corner, Tampa Supreme. Hey everybody, Taz. He is a beta male. He let it slip show today. He is insecure as a man. Yes, he is. He absolutely is. And that bass in his voice ain't scaring nobody but Nylah. Okay. And it probably ain't even scaring her, to be quite honest with you. She just, like I said earlier, some women, just to say they got a man, they'll deal with any old thing. Okay? It just is what it is. You know what I mean? Jessica said, yeah, just made you a whole thought. Okay? Didn't nobody believe that crap. Exactly. I'm thinking, girl. But see, that's the way they think because they are like that. You know what I mean? Especially like a little thirsty Nylah. She is like that. So, of course, they would put something on her like that. Like it's going to change something. It ain't going to change nothing. But, girl, they tried it. You know, it is what it is. But the issue with today is I found it interesting that you let your slip show and you verified not only what I suspected you of doing the first time. Okay, you verified that this time. And you also verified what Cluster B was saying when she was calling you a doxer. Because everybody know that they dox. Well, like you said, they dox David Johnson. They dox everybody. You verified that. Because if I'm so insignificant, like I said, why would you dox me? Remember, I don't get no views. I don't get this, that, and the other. And then you lie. You spin narratives. You lie. It's really ridiculous. But this whole time, what you're not understanding is you saying more about you than you saying about me because you dox me. I don't have to dox anybody. I know how to fight with my words. When I'm talking about these clowns, it's because of what I seen on the screen. And then they want to always be the victims. How are you always the victim? You see what I'm saying? They be so upset with that Suge guy, right? So why are you upset with the Suge guy if you're doing the same thing that he's doing? Make that make sense as well. See, these are all the questions that I have. You know what I mean? But did you think that you was going to change something? Do you see what I'm saying? By showing my beautiful pictures, by doxing me with the same information for the second time. Like I said, it says more about you, idiot, than it does about me. But they're so triggered and they're so mentally ill now, they are codependent on one another. Do you see? It is very rare to find a mentally ill set of narcissists that play off of one another like that. You see what I'm saying? They codependent on one another. Okay? But Taz, he is worse. He has a superiority complex. Nylah is just pathetic. You see, but this fool, he couldn't even be happy with her success on YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying? He had to come in and try to do better than her. So in the effort of him trying to do better than her, he literally destroyed her whole platform. Like she has no credibility anymore. But that's because of him and his antics. Do you see what I'm saying? He is horrible. He is a horrible, insecure little girl. That's what he is. You know what I mean? And you got to be real, real pathetic to dox old, insignificant Oracle. Do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, those were questions that I had to ask. But like I said, they really showed their true colors today. Like you couldn't hold it in no more, could you, Taz? You was triggered to the point of no return by this old lady, weren't you, Taz? What did you think you was going to prove? See, the only way you can move me, nigga, is if you get up off your ass, get your coins together, and come down here and knock on my door. Other than that, I'm not moved. I'm not moved. I am not these YouTube people. Like, people really think they got some kind of power over you when they dox you and make up stuff on you. You have no power over me. You can't stop me from saying what I want to say when I want to say it. It don't work. All them lame ass ad hominem attacks don't work, nigga. I'm not trying to be selected by you or nobody else on YouTube. I was selected over 20 years ago. Okay. It's just how it is. Deal with it, nigga. And never would I ever have even given somebody like you a second glance. You pitiful, pathetic gutter rat. You are less than a man. You are disgusting. I am not impressed. Okay. Whoever he's not, you must have really plucked it. Evidently, I must have plucked his nerve, Jessica, because he was clearly triggered today to let they slip show like that. But you know, they didn't let they mind letting they slip show, for me, because I'm insignificant and nobody watches my channel anyway, and I'm this and I'm that. And if that is true, why are you so obsessed with my numbers? Huh? See, it always goes back to competition. Cause he is a male, albeit a beta male, but he's still a male. Oh, you can't be in competition with Nylah. Nigga, I'm in competition with myself. I don't have to be in competition with nobody. Okay? Everybody know that they listen to me. That if I got one person watching me, I'm good. Because that means that one person got these gems that I be dropping. Unlike you make your living off of YouTube. You roll over out your crusty ass bed every day with your dirty sheets, nigga. You roll over, fire up a blunt, and you get on YouTube. You don't roll over out your crusty bed, okay, and roll your ass to a job. No, you roll over, go across the room, and hit the live button on YouTube. Or hit the record button on YouTube. YouTube is your livelihood. Okay? You can't compare why you are on YouTube and Patreon. And whoever it is that told me to alert Patreon about my personal information being on their channel, thank you. And I'm gonna figure out how to do that. I know nothing about Patreon. These people have to hide, run and hide to Patreon to do their dirty work, cause and then to prop up their livelihood, cause ain't neither one of them rolling out to a job. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just really pathetic in my eyes. Do you know what I mean? And but anyway, he need to be concerned about impress me by getting a job. Okay. This country is in need of a lot of essential workers right now. Why don't you roll your ass to a grocery store, or roll your ass to a restaurant, or roll your ass to pick up some trash or something, nigga? Okay? Impress me by clocking in somewhere. I'm just saying. So until you can do that, nigga, I don't know what else to tell you, dude. Like, I really don't. You pathetic, you know. But I found it very fascinating how he thought that he could move some kind of mountain over here. Okay, now I done told you, I ain't some of these women that you can shout down. And thanks for showing my beautiful pictures. Did y'all see that picture of me with that short wig on? Child. And then he lied and said that I've been making videos on YouTube for 10 years. Okay? This how slow he is. I've been making videos, y'all, for 2.5 years, right? Now, I have had a YouTube account since 2011, but if you scroll all the way down to my first video, which is about the Michelin Man, China Fox, you will see it's from 2.5 years ago. Because that is when I start making videos. Now, I've had an account on YouTube forever. I used to listen to YouTube, music. I didn't even know that it was this sort of thing going on YouTube till I seen that Michelin Man's video. Do you see I had no idea all this was going on YouTube till I saw that video. Like for real. But until then, I was looking at jewelry making videos, how to do this or whatever, DIY videos. Hey, Sister 513, stuff like that. Listening to music videos. That is what I used YouTube for prior to July of 2017. That is what I used it for. That is why my account I just says I joined in 2011. See, he's an idiot. Because clearly I don't have videos going back 10 years. Do you see what I'm saying? And I think for somebody my age and for what I do, which is very little, I just come on here and put forth commentary and share my views. Do you see what I'm saying? And try to drop a little knowledge, a little wisdom. Do you see what I'm saying? I think for what I do for a person my age, I'm doing quite well on YouTube. Do you see what I'm saying? Now I have had video. Now he want to mention that you don't get over 1,000 views on your. Well, nigga, I change sectors. I do. Have you ever had a video with over 140,000 views? Nigga. If you have, please post it. Because all you got to do is go down, y'all got to do is go down my page. See, the most views I had was in the entertainment sector. But every time I have to start talking about these basic ass Negroes, okay, my views drop. Now, I know how to make my channel successful. I go back to the entertainment side and do something else. But why would I do that? I love to mingle with my people. It's just a couple of bad apples, a couple of demented souls, a couple of demented weirdos, that throw everybody off. But the thing is, here's the thing, they like to be talked about. So I'm like, well, okay, since you like to be talked about so much, since you're so weird in the midst of your mental dysfunction and your narcissism or your superiority complex or whatever the hell you got going on, let's talk about you today. I got time today. Okay? I got tired of talking about COVID. And somebody said earlier that this Rona is really showing people's true colors. Now, honey, I can believe that. Cause, honey, the Rona got these Negroes going crazy over here. But Mr. Taz was triggered today. He been making videos about women like since what, yesterday or the day before? He doing all this fighting with women. Why you ain't fighting with men? Mr. Maggle, Mr. I'm such a man. Why you fighting with the girls? Why you ain't fighting with the boys? Like I said, you let your slip show. Thank you, Sister 513. Sister 513 said, I enjoy the knowledge that you bring us. Thank you, Sister 513. But y'all know I can be on the petty when I want to be. You know what I mean? That's why people like my channel. You don't never know if I'm going to talk about something serious or I'm just going to start roasting somebody. You see what I'm saying? But I'm always dropping gems. And a lot of people, like those people, they can't stand the truth. See, another reason why they dox me twice is because they don't like to hear the truth. There are a lot of people that don't like to hear the truth. The reason why you got so much dysfunction going on YouTube right now and why it's so entertaining to people is because sometimes people's lives are so messed up, so jacked up. It's especially going through this Rona and this unemployment and all of this and all of that, right? People just want to unplug from their lives and log onto YouTube and watch some more dysfunction. And it makes them feel like there's somebody that's worse off than they are. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's why they log onto YouTube. Now, Taz always hollering about he creating original content. This is GOAT level knowledge. You even sound dumb as hell saying something like that. It's just weird. And people laugh at you. They're not looking at your videos, honey, to gain knowledge because you're really not very well read, like I said before. They're laughing at you. Okay? And they don't like you. And like I said earlier, the reason why all those manifest guys popped on Cluster B's channel to speak against you is because they are tired of you. They don't like you. You know these people don't like you, and it drives you crazy to the point to where you've been triggered for a couple of days because you have been exposed after exposed after exposed after exposed to the point to where you made a confinement. It's really been beefing before confinement, but they don't have nothing. Black YouTube, the beef sector don't have nothing on Black YouTube, okay? And everybody always want to talk about the beef sector. They don't. These people, they go for the jugular. They want to expose your kids, your grandmama, your granddaddy, your uncle, your auntie, your dead cousin from 50 years ago. Honey, if they do a whole ancestry.com on your ass over here. Okay. Child, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I'm like, oh my God. The mental illness is real. Okay, and Tyler said, why is woman not defending them? Yeah, why his woman not defending them from other women? Thank you. Seems like control over them. Absolutely. Absolutely. She can't say nothing if she wants to because, honey, he take the floor. Okay? That's what I meant about he pretty much ran her channel down the drain. She don't have no credibility no more because of his butt. You know what I mean? Yeah, she pulling the strings too. I agree with that, misunderstood. You know what I mean? She don't want to tarnish what she thinks she has as an image, so they go over to the Taz channel to do all this doxing and all of this roasting and all of this whatever, this effery, this niggotry. That's what Taz's channel is for. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, yeah. I don't you don't have I guess you don't have time for dysfunction anymore. The good thing you are here to give us a report. Thank you. It's ridiculous. Like it's just sad. Like they are both weirdos. They are both trolls and stalkers at the same time. But if I was a woman that felt in fear of a man, listening to somebody like Taz in the midst of his dysfunction, in the midst of his verbal abuse, I would probably be afraid. But like I said, the only thing that can move me from them weirdos, if they come and knock on my door, then you can move me. Other than that, all that doxing and stuff, honey, that don't move me. That don't change nothing. A lot of people in this sector and all over YouTube, they think they can dox you, put out your information like it's gonna shut you down or change something. It's changing nothing. All that stuff that they don't put out on y'all, y'all still on here. Clearly, it's changing nothing. Only thing you do is run and hide to Patreon to spin your web of lies. But a lot of people are catching on, and that's why you're you know, you know, it's really ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. You know what I mean? Is that right? Misunderstood? That don't make no sense. But it's a lot of men on here. It's a lot of grown adult boys that have mommy issues and they've never dealt with the trauma of their childhood. And so when they get agitated with women because they really hate women, this is what you get like Taz and a rude imp and a whole lot of them. You know what I mean? The whole manosphere. They have issues, childhood trauma that they never deal with. That's why so much domestic violence in the black community. And I'm not even talking about online. I'm talking about offline. A lot of these men have a lot of childhood trauma, you know what I mean? Or trauma. It's hard to be a black man, you know. A lot of them have been incarcerated. A lot of them are scared of the white man. So they can't take their frustrations out on the Anglo that's really got their foot on their back and shooting them down in the street like they dogs. So what they do is they take it out on their woman. That's why domestic violence is so high. And now some of them have found another outlet. They verbally abuse, and dox women and try to belittle women online because they feel like if they do that, that's a release. Do you see what I'm saying? They won't have to like attack somebody offline and end up in jail because they're scared to go to jail, as they should be. But this is an outlet for them. That's why you get these red pill people and these manosphere people and all of those other weird male oriented channels that are dysfunctional. That's why you get channels like that. This is their outlet. They figure if they do it online, they won't go to jail. But they don't realize how ridiculous they make themselves look. You know what I mean? You know. Yeah, it's a lot of sickos online misunderstood. That's why I don't understand why these women like be having offline relationships or even online relationships with these weirdos. Do you see what I'm saying? But I tell you that Tyler Nash, they are a particularly interesting subject. Okay? Because those two weirdos, I guess symbiotically found each other or something. It's really weird. They do their dirt together. How can you trust somebody that's just as dirty as you? Don't one person have to be the same person to calm you down? You see what I'm saying? That's how it is for me. My husband calms me down. He's the calm, I'm the storm. That's probably the only reason why I'm alive right now, right today, to be quite honest, after my parents passed away. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's just how it is. So anyway, they think they can move people with their, and some people, honestly, because I was saying earlier that YouTube is not for everybody, they actually move some people with their mouth. A lot of people on here, yeah, yin and yang. You right? I agree with you, Hidden Tower. But what's gonna happen when they start turning on one another? It's gonna be vicious. I would love to be a fly on that wall, honey. Oh, child, can you imagine? Sure. But that stuff that comes out of that weirdo's mouth, it does move some of these women on here. A lot of the stuff that comes out of a lot of weirdos' mouths move a lot of women on here, but that stuff don't move me. I'm not phased. I'm not trying to be selected by any bum on YouTube. Okay, I was selected, like I said a long time ago. Mike Green, I said, in my opinion, some of these YouTube men are angry because women rejected them out of their lives. But hey, we can't all be cute with dimples. I heard that, Mike Green Eyes. And you're absolutely right. I agree. They got a lot of hangups, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, child. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Cookie Juice says, so you are saying that the lovers squabble, O'Shea and Angry Man give us twice a year? I know, right? It's just them letting the steam off from repressed. That is a very good example. That is a fair, that is a very good example, Cookie Juice. And you're right. They have been squabbling since I've been on YouTube. Now I don't even know the origin of their squabble because when I came to YouTube, they were already squabbling. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't even know the genesis of it. But yeah, yeah, you're right. That's what they're doing. Absolutely. Hey, Manny. So yeah. Yeah, that's what they do. I guess they're sexually repressed, but I don't know about angry man because doesn't he have isn't he in a relationship? You know what I mean? So I don't know about him. I don't know why he do it. Maybe he's just an angry man or something. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of those guys they're really weirdos. It's unfortunate, to see grown men. It'd be like a waste. And most of the time, sometimes honey, you can't do nothing but shake your head and roll some of them. And most of the time, I don't even say nothing about some of the stuff I see because it's really unfortunate. And it really is the reason why our communities are in such disarray. Because if the men are supposed to be the leaders, what are they leading? What are they leading beside their emotion and their hurt feelings and their crying games? Whatever else are they leading? They're very emotional. It's like they need tampons every month. Like it's really weird. Well, that's true, Cookie. Some men in relationships ain't getting none. You got a point. You got a point, and maybe some men be in relationships just so they can have somewhere to stay. You know what I mean? So yes, a lot of reasons. Yeah, I agree with you. Misunderstood said we need therapists to get on YouTube and diagnose these content creators. Child, let me tell you something. A lot of people use YouTube as therapy. Do you see what I'm saying? And YouTube is not therapy. But Taz got on and made a whole video about Cluster B trying to DSM diagnose her when he was really diagnosing himself. And the funny part about it is he didn't even realize he was talking about himself. That's who he was talking about. Okay? So I was like, Lord, maybe he heard that video that I made this morning, that first one explaining what he was doing. And maybe he was triggered by that girl. I don't know. Because he went all in today, honey. He was in his feces, honey. I was like, oh my God. He is angry. You mad, boo? You mad? Why you mad, boo? Why you mad? The thing is just weird. But anyway, I really wanted to come back and honey, help you guys to what was really going on today. Like I said, I had time today, child. I've been doing this all day. I can't tell you the last time I made 4 videos in one day. I think it might have been in the beef sector. Okay, as a matter of fact. But like I said, honey, shoot, beef sector ain't got nothing on Black YouTube. All this dysfunction running around here. It's madness. Sometimes I can deal with it, sometimes I can't. Honey. But I triggered that little ugly thing today. He was in his feelings. And I think it really pisses him off, like when people aren't moved by what he says. And so I think that really pisses him off. It makes him feel a way that he can't move you. He can't, control you or make you, that is the sign of a domestic violence perpetrator. Do you see what I'm saying? Hey, Toxic Tasky. That is the number one sign of a domestic violence perpetrator. I wonder how many black eyes Violent and they had. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just so unfortunate. But you are the company you keep. Like I said, some women deal with men just to say that any old thing. Just to say they got a man. If that man, that wannabe man, took as much energy to a job as he did on YouTube, he would probably be in a very productive place right now. Do you see what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that he doesn't waste his time doing something productive. Because what example is he making for his son? Doesn't he have a child or children? What example is he setting forth for them? And I ain't even roasting right now. I'm just telling the truth. He went into a narcissistic rage. You sure did, Marina. A narcissistic rage. Girl, he lost it, didn't he? Child. Honey, over something this little old irrelevant old lady had to say about him. He lost his ish. Child. He has a son, but he doesn't want to see. Wow, I'm not surprised. Is it any wonder why some of these boys that grow up without fathers turn out the way that they do? Is it any wonder? I mean, because look at the examples we see online. It's really unfortunate, like for real. It's unfortunate. A dusty pookie. Child, he a gutter rat. He ain't even a pookie. He a gutter rat. You know what I mean? Like for real. This is really they go from pillar to post. Digging through scraps, honey. That's all. That's all that is. It's alleged that his son calls another man daddy. I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder how that makes him feel like a man. He's probably glad that another man stepped in and took over his role. You will be surprised how many men be happy when another man steps in and take over their responsibilities. And so Taz really does seem like that type of person. So that doesn't surprise me at all, Toffee Task. I'm not surprised by that at all. That his son allegedly called somebody else daddy. Look at it. Look at what he got to deal with biologically. Ew. I mean, you got a grown man still wearing gold teeth, and did his teeth get threw away? Because, that said his teeth got threw away. I'm like, wait, what? The whole thing is just weird. And he got this fascination. He's consumed with going back and forth with women. And I bet if he's triggered bad enough, I bet he'll slap Nylah around a couple of times or two about YouTube. About something some woman just said on YouTube. And that ain't even funny. That's scary. You in danger, girl. If you need help, call you a domestic violence shelter. Set up a smoke signal. Put black on one of your fingers and go on camera. And maybe somebody will come and help you, boo. And I ain't even laughing about that. I'm for real about that. Because he's a whole weirdo. Okay? They call him out on his stuff and he try to walk it back. He's just really a whole weirdo. Like, for real. I child. I'm just beyond words at the dysfunctional level that this weirdo has gone to. I mean, you really showed your hand, Taz, today. I don't even know if you realize it or not. I don't even know if you care. I know ain't nobody gonna tell you, but dude, you really showed your slip today. You really showed how much feminine energy you have today. You really showed that today. And I told y'all about people that are emotionally immature. Do you see what I'm saying? And so to them, I guess I would be an old lady because I'm right on target. Do you see what I'm saying? My emotions are in line with my age. Okay? Them, however, no, I don't think so. It's really horrible. It's really very sad. It's unfortunate. That's all I can say. But I really just want to come back real quick and tell you guys that these clowns doxed me twice with the same information. Okay? Because really, technically, I'm a boring person. Okay? I don't have a KG pass. I'm an everyday, ordinary person. Okay? All right? I don't go around trying to have some kind of imaginary, fabulous, rich life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I done work for everything I done never had. I never got now. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I live my world. Everyday struggles, everyday person. I don't have to get over here and try to make like I'm more than this and more than that. That's a sign of insecurity when people get on here and do stuff like that. It's very telling. Like I said, it's really about what you don't say, and I listen to it as opposed to what you do say. You see what I'm saying? And so it's incredible. Straight from the gate said, I just got here. I didn't get a notification. Hope I didn't miss. Chad, you missed a lot straight from the gate. Didn't know they doxed. Yeah, they doxed me twice. Word is they dox. Yeah. That's the word on the street. They dox everybody they can. Everybody, supporters, detractors, they dox everybody. Okay? But they got so much time on their hand because they're really worthless. They're really what the world sees as non producers because you got two able bodied adults. That they don't have to worry about daycare. They don't have any small children. Why are they not out working and being productive? That's weird. You didn't get a notification either. That was weird. Well, see what happened, Manny, was probably because I done made this is like my fourth video today, and I thought they only sent out two or three videos a day, two or three notifications a day. So that's probably why y'all didn't get a notification. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I done did so many videos today. But like I said, girl, I had time today. I really did. You see what I'm saying? So I had to come back one more time to explain that this is not the first time that I had been doxxed by these weirdos. It's actually the second time, but they've doxxed me twice with the same information, which is no information at all, which is fabricated and made up. Like, I am not impressed. But what I should have done when I was online, if they were still online, was, hurry up and load up my computer and flagged his ass. That's what I should have done. But he got 50 channels, so it really don't even matter about that. But I will contact Patreon as soon as I figure out how to do that. Because I'm quite sure he put that video up over there. Do you see what I'm saying? Just to be messy. Okay? So I'm going to make sure I do that. Trust me when I tell you this. Make sure I do it. Uh-huh. Ain't no telling who else's information they got on that Patreon stuff. You got to be a fool to support them scum bums. Just filthy, just trash, just gutter rat, just the nigga's mouth. Did y'all see that thumbnail? That's what I imagine. In my mind, he crawls out of a toilet every time he gets ready to make a video. That's how disgusting and gutter he is. Like, for real. It's just really pathetic when you think about it. It's really very pathetic. They are disgusting ass people. There's no other way I can say it. Like, ugh, ugh, ugh. And he want to be somebody's leader and all of this and that. No, you don't qualify. No. How did they dox me straight from the gate? They doxed me. They doxed me the first time, and they doxed me again today with the information they used the first time. The only thing they could find out about me was some old Twitter page, and they hacked the account and put some fake tweets on there. And I was like, okay, do you? But I explained that at the top of the video straight from the gate. They did it the first time. I was in the beef sector actually. This ain't the first time. Uh huh. Uh huh. I guess they figured they justified doing that crap because other people have done it to them. But I don't dox anybody because I don't care enough to dox you. You know what I mean? So that just is what that is right there, but to each his own. Like I said, the only way you can move me by something like that is you come knock on my door. If you ain't willing to knock on my door, then I'm not moved. Okay. Okay, straight from the gate. Thank you so much for being willing to watch the replay. But I'm glad that, and I hope, whoever it is, that they have wronged, continue to come out and put their feet to the fire. Because they deserve that. I've seen a lot of stuff in the beef sector, but never have I ever seen no shenanigans like these two. You see what I'm saying? They are horrible, horrible people. They have reprobate minds. They are chaos demons. Do you hear me? That's why they can't get along with nobody. They have misused, what I heard, misused and abused very good people like that JV Dessalines. Do you see what I'm saying? And that Cast Life and a couple of other people, they have misused these people, and they get mad when you leave their camp. It's like a cult. It's like cult mentality. And when you leave them alone, this dude been calling out people's names. They are only subscribers. I said this earlier too. And I have to ask, I can't believe it. I can't believe that a content creator would do that. That is weird to me. That's cult-like mentality. You calling out people that used to be subscribed to you and they don't want to deal with you no more. So you're going to call their name out individually and you're going to call them real petty names? Like, that's weird. I don't even see how anybody can still be subscribed to them doing that petty stuff. Shoot, they're probably scared to leave. Miss O looked up on Google Patreon doxing. It should be the first link. Oh, okay. So if they're doxing on Patreon, it's against the rules too. Okay, Marina, as soon as I get off this video, baby, thank you for telling me that because I'm going to go to Patreon, you see what I'm saying, to see what I have to do. Do you have to be a paid patron of theirs to be able to flag their channel. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what the name of their channel is, but I'm sure I can search through and figure all of that out. But yeah, I'm absolutely gonna do that. I'm gonna figure out a way. Uh-huh. I sure am. I'm gonna make sure I do that. I sure am. Cause I mean, if you can't fight with your words, especially for somebody old and insignificant about like me, everybody know I don't dox. Everybody knew I didn't dox in the beef sector. You know what I mean? At the bottom of the page, you can report suspected doxers. Okay, thank you, Marina. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much, because I'm sure, I promise you, I'm going to do that when I get off of here. Before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to do that. I sure am. Because they don't tell her how many people they done doxed, and they don't tell her how many lies they done told. See, they slither over there so they can do their dirty work. But a lot of people do that crap. You know what I mean? I can't manage YouTube and set up a whole Patreon page because I'm a liar. That's ridiculous. Who does that? I told you they weird, y'all. They weird. Thank you, Toffee Tasket. They weird. It's just a whole weird scenario. They are stalkers. They are online stalkers. They are beyond trolls. They are stalkers. Okay? When you sit and dox people for the fun of it, you are an online predator. You are a stalker. It is something wrong with you. Mentally and emotionally. It is weird. But I am glad they finally being found out. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad they're being found out. I'm glad there's so much information out there on them. That's what they get for trying to get over on people and try to throw rocks and hide their hands. Oh, we're not doxers. We don't dox anybody. Well, you doxed me today. You doxed me before today. Cluster got proof of you doxing people. You know what I mean? It's a whole lot of them over there know they dox people. Didn't they dox that uppity unicorn chick too with her pictures and stuff on Instagram or something? That's what they do. Just whole weirdos. Whole online stalkers and stuff is really weird. It's just weird to me. I don't understand that type of mentality coming from adults. These people are not children. They are all the way grown. And they're acting like this. If you can't fight with your words, and you are as old as you are, I don't know what to tell you. It's weird. You know. And the supposed to be man, the beta male, he is so soft and moist to where it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't even see how she can look at that, that nigga. It's horrible. So I just don't know what to say, y'all. I'm going to get off of here. I tell you that, Chad, I'm done for the night. It's a lot. I have been talking literally all day long, y'all. But like I said, I had time for today. And, excuse me. I know once in a while, it does my mentals good not to talk about the gloom and doom of the Rona. Do you see what I'm saying? It does me good not to have to be fixated on that. Do you see what I'm saying? And then another thing, I'm sure they've been liking the attention that I've been giving them today because they love it when people make videos about them. They try to say that they don't like when people put their name in the title and do videos about them, but yes, they do. It feeds their mental illness. That's what it does. You see what I'm saying? It feeds their mental illness. It fuels their fire. But see, old Taz, old buddy, old pal, was triggered today. He wasn't only triggered by me. He been triggered for a while by a couple of people. Okay? Because liars and cheats and scammers and thieves, they don't like to be exposed. But I'm not the one that exposed them. These people got tired of them doing what they was doing and getting away with it. So they wanted to tell their truth. They want to tell their story. But me, I don't have a story to tell. Besides, I've been doxxed. I guess I'm a victim now too, huh? Of theirs. But I was a victim a long time ago when they doxed me the first time. Do you see what I'm saying? That's weird. It's still weird, but honey, live long and prosper. That's all I can say, y'all. I don't understand it, but go figure, child. Child. I guess that's all I got, y'all. I'm going to go on and get off of here, child. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night and rest my throat, child. I had to drink me some peppermint tea. All right, Auntie, keep me cackling. Thank you, man. Shall I be trying? It's good to take a break from all this drama that's going on now in the real world. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's why I had time today, child. I had time today. But it's very telling. I hope y'all peep game of I'm supposed to be such an insignificant old lady, but you doxed me twice. Now that's the cackle right there, Manny. That's the that's the T right there. You feel me? But what can you expect from a toilet bowl dweller? Can you really expect anything else from somebody like that? I don't think so. And don't y'all know YouTube? Let me tell you what YouTube is. I don't know if it's called shadow banning or I don't know what it's doing, but ever since this corona outbreak has been going on, it's taking like 12 to 24 hours to load my videos. And then they so ignorant. That's why my numbers are there, because it's taking forever, half a day or even a day to load my freaking videos. You have to literally go to my channel. Yeah, they are toilet bowl dwellers and see that I've made another video until they upload like the next day. That is weird. That's annoying. You know what I mean? But those weirdos, they put everything to they charge it to money or they're only talking about me for the money or because we're celebrities. And no, people talking about you because you're annoying and they don't like you, honey. That's the reason why. Me, it just is what it is. I didn't expect them to show they slip though. I ain't gonna lie, but they did, and it was a good thing because they verified a lot of things that people saying. People are saying. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what they did. So it was a good thing. I'm glad I was able to help in that department. You know what I mean? And so yeah, and I'm sure they both got their rocks off today. I'm sure they are in attention heaven, attention whore heaven tonight because I have literally been on them like I've made 4 videos today. Okay, so they have to be just full of glee, via my videos today. I pay them so much attention, but y'all know I got a short attention span, right? I'm just saying, get it when you can get it, child. Because I've been moved on to the next subject before you know it. That's just all it is. But you got a lot of people that are fixated on these weirdos. And they done spent at least a year talking about them. But me, child, I wish I would turn my channel into the Taz Nylah channel. Child, you better hold your breath and wait for it. Okay, I love you guys. I'm going to get off here. You guys have a good rest of your night. If you're going to work tomorrow, be safe out there. Be protected. It's so much going on. You know what I mean? It's just the world, the actual world off of YouTube is, believe it or not, it's crazier than what's going on around here with these weirdos. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's the most important thing to me, that you guys be safe and be protected. You know what I mean? And don't internalize this bull crap. Don't let it stress you out. It ain't even worth it. When you turn your app off, it ain't nothing else that you have to worry about after you turn your app off till you turn it back on again. You see what I'm saying? This right here, this is child's play to compare to what's really going on in our daily lives, especially at this point in time in America in particular, around the world, really. You see what I'm saying? This is child's play. Okay, Mike Green Eyes. Okay, that is exactly his house. The toilet bowl. Okay? He roll around that toilet bowl like a piece of ish and come up when he got something to say about somebody. That's why that darn thumbnail is the way that it is. By the way, because that's him. That's what I envision when I have to think of that weirdo. Like, for real. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, guys. I love you guys because that is what I'm required to do. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Thanks for you guys, for all of you guys that joined me throughout this ride today. That clicked on every video and showed me some love. Every time I went live, some of you guys were on there, and I appreciate it. It means a lot. Peace, Mike Green Eyes. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Y'all have a nice night. Peace.